check that out as well and any of my other tier lists. But please don't forget, like, subscribe, let me know down in the comments where you guys would place your favorite and least favorite weapons here on XDefiant, and let us get started. I think one of the most underrated weapons in the game has to be the LMG. I think that thing deserves an S tier, especially once you get some levels into it, get that ADS speed gone. That thing is so useful to shred teams, to shred shields, everything. I definitely think it deserves an S tier. I also think that the AK is honestly, I don't want to say slept on, but I think it's definitely one of the better ARs in the entire game. More than people give credit for. I think a lot of people are definitely on the M16 grind for sure, as well as the ACR, but man, that AK is definitely one of the better ARs minimum in the game for sure. The shotgun I'll give to B. I think a lot of it comes down to maps and game modes. The pump is not bad. It's definitely the best one in my opinion. Maybe the AA-12. I know that's not what it's called in this, but it's for me that one is better. But that's just my opinion. I actually don't even fucking see it, or am I crazy? Anyway, we'll just keep going. So let's see. ACR I think is A. I think it can still be outbeat by a few things, especially depending on how many attachments everybody has on everything. Okay, yeah, so they messed up on one of these. That's double picture, that's why. But it's still very good. I think it's definitely one of the better weapons in the game, but I don't really think it's anything, insane in my opinion. Honestly, I'm just gonna put all of the pistols here. I think they're useful in their own way at their own time, but overall you're not really gonna be using them very often. And even if you are, it's not too difficult to be outgunned by virtually everything 90% of the time. But I would say of the five, maybe the burst or the deagle would be my preference as far as like damage and everything. The RPK is not bad. I'll actually maybe give it an A. I think it's actually pretty decent. The M60 is pretty shit though. I'm gonna put it down here. I don't think anything is D, but nothing's really up there either for me for a lot of things to where it's worth it to put it in D tier, but very few I think are S. M16, it's a struggle in the beginning, but I do think that you can damn near make that thing fully automatic to where it's fucking worth it. To where it's already good medium and long range, and then if you can get some attachments and everything, man, that thing shoots just as fast as a damn near submachine gun. So I definitely think that it's one of the better weapons in the game, so long as you get it leveled up. The MP5, honestly, I'm going to put just all the SMGs in here. I think while this game is very fast driven, almost all of the SMGs 90% of the time just feel like pea shooters and that they're not doing enough damage. It definitely kills people super quick, but it's it's almost not enough a lot of the time. And I will say for me, the Vector is worse than the rest of the SMGs. That thing, you're going to get one kill and have to reload every single time. Which I would say sometimes is most guns, depending on how your accuracy is, but that thing, it'll shred, and you're going to win the 1v1 fight, especially close range, obviously unless they just pump shotgun you for one tap or whatever, but still you're only going to be able to go one, reload one, and you can have some attachments that help that situation, but overall when you're talking about other things like getting a little bit of range or having to kill two people or anything like that, every other SMG to me is better. The TAC 50, I'm gonna put an A. I don't really. I'll put it in S. Um, Actually, just because it's a pretty much guaranteed one tap. Um, and I definitely think that it's the best sniper in the game for sure. The starting sniper, yeah, I feel like the starting sniper I gotta put in C. Unless you hit them in the head, it's not a one tap unless they're already damaged, obviously. So, um, it's definitely not bad. Like I would almost want to put it. I'll go ahead and put it in B because I think it's at least that decent, but it still needs a whole lot of work. The M4, honestly, I think the M4 is a little slept on. I do think that they kind of buffed it a little bit, if I remember right, from the original launch, but it's actually not too terrible, especially once you have some attachments on it as the default weapon. I definitely don't think um, it's super great, but I don't think that it's the worst by any means. Now the SVD and the MK, honestly, I gotta put them in B. I just think that there are so many better options on literally everything, and we're gonna call this one the A12 and go to B as well. I just think that at range, it's nobody's gonna sit there and take 2 to 3 shots. If you do have the cleaners, then it is a 2 shot, but at the same time, they're just not that great. You definitely have to hit your headshots. You definitely have to be in a nice spot to hit multiple shots before they die. Now, again, with this being the A12, that it's hard to choose between the A12 and the pump. But it's just kind of on preference and map and how many attachments you have for the A12. I've seen people absolutely shred teams with the A12, and I've seen people and done it myself where I just shred everybody with a pump and one tap everybody. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about your favorite and least favorite weapons at XDefiant. I know there are some more than this now that's already out, but let me know what you guys think, and we will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and check out all the other ones.